Coming from the Caveman Studios in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to Caveman Corner with your host, Jeff.
Captain Caveman!
Thanks.
Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now!
Oh, man, we got a good one. We got Brandon Choates, main event of K4 Fighting Championships. I can't wait to see this one, man. We got Brandon Choates taking on Derek Patterson. Two southpaw snipers, same kind of fight style. Both guys are deadly accurate. Until the last K4, Derek Patterson had one of the best head kick KOs in K4 history. He's a champion of the promotion. Brandon Choates is a real deal fighter too. So we got him on the podcast today, and welcome to K-Man's Corner, and hopefully we'll see you in Buffalo in a few days.
Oh yeah. I'll be heading out there on Friday.
Awesome. You're flying down the day of the weigh-ins, huh?
Yeah, man. We can. It was tough to get travel and hotel in, so we had to settle for Friday.
Oh man, that's rough. Are you gonna cut weight and then fly, or fly and cut weight?
Probably fly then cut weight. I'm not a heavy guy, I'm not like a real heavy guy, so the weight cut isn't gonna be too difficult. So I could do either or. I'd be fine either way.
Yeah, man, that's must be nuts to fight Ty and not be cutting like 20 pounds like MMA fighters do, man. That's
Yeah,
brutal
Cutting
shit.
weight is so stressful.
yeah, it is. So we're excited. We're excited for the opportunity for a kickboxing or a Muay Thai fight rather than an MMA fight.
So you're in Texas, man, and you fight a lot of MMA too.
Yeah.
What is bringing you to Buffalo? How did you get hooked up with K4? How did you get hooked up with Keith Ron?
I was just looking for some Muay Thai or some kickboxing, some pro Muay Thai or kickboxing. It's pretty hard to find down here in Texas. We had a good promotion, Texas Muay Thai Championships, but they kind of, I think they went under, and so we haven't had any just stand up, just Muay Thai, just kickboxing down here. So I've just been reaching out to guys in Oklahoma, guys in Tennessee, and I ended up working my way up to Buffalo with Keith, and we got a deal done.
Man, that's a long plane ride.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, we're
Kick
ready.
someone in the face.
Yeah, I know, right? We've done some pretty long travels though. We drove 14 or 16 hours to Phoenix. We've driven I think 9 hours just across Texas. So I mean, long travels, we're not, strangers to them. We're pretty
What part of
accustomed to
Texas
those.
you from?
I'm from Houston.
Oh, Adam got a gym out there, Caveman, at Alvin, Texas.
Alvin?
What's his name? What's Adam's last name? I can't
Gala?
say it. Gala. He fought in UFC. We had him on a podcast a couple of times. He's a
Mm.
He
He
interesting
didn't
fellow.
find the KFC, but he got he fought with Hammer. He trained with Hammer House.
Yeah.
But he got some fighters out there.
Oh yeah. MMA or just MMA or kickboxing?
MMA and kickboxing. Matter of fact, he got a girl he wanted to get in this card, but I told him it was kind of too late, probably for the next card. So
Yeah.
October 28th, next card. Hopefully we see you there too, man.
I'd be
Yeah.
down, bro. I'd be down. I'm trying to stay active this year, trying to get as many kickboxing fights as I can.
So looking at your record, it looked like you had a little break. Were you injured? Were you just taking some time off? COVID?
Break from when? Like in between what time? Like
From
21 or
Yeah. It looked like there's like almost like a year gap, maybe a little bit longer than that.
between like 2021 and 22. No,
Yeah.
I think it was just COVID, man. It's like down here in Texas, it's hard to get official fights. So like during that time, you just have to get like smokers and like gym fights, and it was tough to get fights down here just because of COVID and all the restrictions that we had.
Oh, I got you. Like in New York, we were completely locked down. Like gyms were shut down, everything stopped. So like I heard like Texas is wide open, and when we hear wide open, we think you guys are just doing everything. Like you still got fights going on, or so. It seemed like to us like we're locked in our houses. We're like we want to go out to the grocery store. Like don't go out to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh man, Texas is doing shows. Like man, we wish we were out there.
Nah, so I mean, they had a few shows. Like we were having shows, but they were pretty scarce. And like like you guys, gyms couldn't open up. So I mean, yeah, like it was allowed legally, but like a lot of people were still nervous about the coronavirus and stuff, and they didn't want to go out. And so it was legally allowed, but a lot of people were still kind of nervous and just scared about the whole idea. So
Yeah.
we had shows, but they weren't they're few and far between.
probably hard for them to sell tickets, like the
Yeah,
pack in arena,
yeah.
So for everyone watching, K4 is going to be at Buffalo Riverworks, and you can get tickets by going to buffaloriverworks.com/event/heatwave /again. When you go out to the event page, it's going to ask you to buy your tickets. You fill out your tickets. It's all online. When you fill out the tickets, if you put Choates and Choates in the promo code, Brandon will get a small portion of the ticket money, and then that's going to help him keep fighting. So if
Oh
any of
yeah.
our fans are watching and you're trying to decide which fighter to pick, obviously you should go with Derek Patterson because he's my dude. And I told Brandon this before the podcast. I made it clear that I do coach and work with Derek, but obviously, like Brandon came on the show, so we want to support him, and like we want every fighter to do well. And Caveman Corner is all about support and fighting. So if you go to Choates, you can help an out of town guy. I know a lot of you guys like we've been pumping K4, so I know a lot of you guys are gonna go, and you might be waiting to see what fighter to promote. Brandon Choates is coming in from Texas to fight, man, and like cutting weight and flying. It's a huge commitment, and we appreciate him. So if you give him some love and buy a ticket from him, man, we definitely appreciate it.
Or order the pay-per-view.
Yeah, or you can order the pay-per-view, especially if
Yeah.
you're a Brandon Choates fan and you're
Oh
watching
yeah.
this.
You
Oh
in
yeah.
And
Texas? You want to watch the fight? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been getting a lot of questions about stream links and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get that from you guys after this.
Okay.
I'll post it right in this chat, and then hopefully you can grab it right from there. Yeah, make sure that you put your name in for the streaming too. I'm not sure how the streaming actually works,
Hmm.
but they're gonna stream it. We have a live stream site, and this is the first time we're doing it as K4, so I
Okay.
don't know all the details behind it, but I know it's $25 and it's through boxing, and like I think you would get a cut of it. I'm not completely sure. I don't want to misspeak. I'll talk with Keith and I'll find out for sure.
Okay.
We found out pretty late in the game too. We're like, oh man, we had to check and make sure because all them like spam sites come up on all these posts that we make.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, order a pay-per-view from here, but there really is a pay-per-view, and I'm looking for the link right now, and I'll click it and add it into here.
Oh man, appreciate it.
Yeah, so then like all your fans can watch it, and me and Ray and Ben Field will commentate it too, so you'll hear our wonderful voices one more time. And I promise I won't really like talk any worse about you than I am right now because dude, I think it's amazing that you're coming in from Texas. My
Oh,
wife's
thank
from
you, man.
Texas, so I
Oh,
appreciate
for?
the Lone Star State. Yeah, she was
Yeah, yeah.
down right by Irving, Texas.
No,
Yeah. I'm just looking for the link right now, so I'm sorry I'm a little distracted. I'm doing my very, very best.
no, you guys are good.
Yeah. What got you into fighting?
I don't know if it was just like one thing, man. So, I was running track in high school, and then I had I had fractured my shin, and so I got my scholarship pulled, and so I never got that chance to really compete at like that next level, you know. And so
Mhm.
I was never. I just had that competition. I just wanted to feel that competition inside again, and so I was looking around and I saw MMA, boxing, kickboxing around, and so I tried the jujitsu first, and it was cool. It was fun, and then I got into the striking, and then we found out that I was pretty good at striking, and so I stayed with it for a while, and here I am now.
What do you prefer more? Do you prefer MMA or you prefer striking more?
I prefer kickboxing. I prefer kickboxing. So, yeah, man, my main goal, I want to be like a glory work champion. So, that's all kickboxing. I like MMA. MMA is, MMA fighters are more popular and stuff. But I don't fight for popularity. I fight because I want to do it and I love it. And so I want to kickbox. I understand. Probably won't make as much money and stuff. You probably won't get like all the love and the attention as like MMA fighters. But like I prefer kickboxing. It's just a better style to fight for me.
I
Do
agree
you
with you
like
100%. I don't want no
Yeah,
wrestler on top of me.
yeah, man, that's just gay.
Here's a little gay. I'm sure your opponent would definitely agree with you. Derek has been fighting for a long time, and like the thing that he runs into is the wrestler guys take him down. They don't want to stand up and fight with him. So
Yeah,
like I think people are gonna sleep on Derek a little bit, but his stand up is really good, man. I can't wait to see you guys fight together.
yeah.
Two southpaws. How often do you fight southpaws?
So I fought a few southpaws. We have quite a few southpaws at the gym, so it's not like a big transition for me or adjustment. But normally most of the guys I fight are end up being orthodox. So But southpaws, I mean, I see southpaws pretty regularly.
I have such a hard time dealing with Derek because he's southpaw and he's long. I imagine
Yeah.
it'd be the same thing sparring with you. I can't wait to see you two goofy fucks fight each other. No, no offense. Like
No, you're
it's so
good. You're
hard for
good.
us Orthodox guys to fight a southpaw. Like that liver kick is always there, and
Yes,
like you
yes,
just
yeah.
gotta like watch everything, man. And I have a hard time dealing with that lead right hand sometimes too.
Yeah, yeah. The lead hand game is always super important in like open stance fighting. And so like usually the person who wins that is winning the lead hand battle is usually dictating the fight. So
Yeah, especially with elbows and like when we fight with elbows, like it's a lot different because I'm so short compared to Derek. Like those elbows coming over the top, and it's at a weird angle for me too. And like my defense is like I go southpaw, I try and fight with a southpaw, and then my defense all fucked up, and
yeah,
I
and your
get hit
footwork's all
more, and I
fucked
go
up.
back to orthodox. Yeah, it's not. It all starts going downhill once you have to start switching stances.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's usually the sign of someone's getting fucked up.
Yeah, that happens to me like every time. So maybe I'm not such a good sparring partner. I guess I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Oh man.
What Excuse me, I'm eating some steak too.
No, you're good. I'm about to eat. I Uber eat, so I'm waiting.
Yeah, so you're on Central Time too, so it's like 7 there, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's 7. It's still sunny outside and shit.
I appreciate you jumping on here too because I said 8 and then I realized, oh shit, he probably thinks like 8 o'clock his time. So
Yeah, so yeah, I was thinking that too, but I was just like, nah. I mean, if he's saying 8, he's probably meaning 8 his time. So I
yeah,
just, yeah.
I'm me and Ray did that once and we were like 3 hours early for a podcast, so it was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Especially when we got the West Coast guys on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I imagine that could be a bitch.
yeah, dealing with like the Shamrocks is tough. I'm just kidding. So you're the main event. How many main events have you been in?
This is my first one, man. This is my first one.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool. You're flying in from Texas, fighting in the main event. What does
yeah,
that
man.
feel like?
Uh, I mean, I haven't. Honestly, I didn't find out until like 15 minutes ago. But I mean, it's the same thing, dude. Same thing. It's a fight, you know. You just go in there. I mean, the crowd can't fight for anyone. The crowd. I mean, my fans can't fight for me. You know, his fans can't fight for him. So I mean, it'll probably feel like I'm Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, you know, flying in, you know, landing in, getting a fight in the main event. But at the end of the day, it's 9 minutes of work.
That's cool. What do you think about the 3 rounds? The last card they had 5 minute rounds for or 5 3 minute rounds for the pros,
Yeah,
and like the show really dragged on. So I know they were trying to cut down the time of the show because they had a lot of fights and they got title fights and title fights are
yeah.
5 rounds. What do you think? Do you like 3 rounds or 5 rounds better?
So I mean, I understand from like the viewing, from like the entertainment perspective, you know, like he was saying, like the shows drag on. So I understand like three threes, but I mean, if it's a championship fight, I would prefer like 3 5s. I mean, like three
Yeah,
fives, excuse me, 5 3s, because
three
that's what a
fives would
title.
be all right too.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. I rather the 5 3s. That's
Yeah.
because that's like title fight in kickboxing. You know what I mean? That's the
Hmm.
traditional kickboxing title fight. So if you're gonna have a title fight in kickboxing, have 3 5s. But I mean, 3 3s is cool too. Like you guys say, gets the show moving, gets the show going on. You know, you don't want to have an 8 hour event. People don't want to
Yeah,
be there
so
from
we
6 to
had
one
some
in the
girls
morning.
come out and they did the Y crew. It was awesome. Like they did a full Y crew, and then they
Yeah.
had 5 minute rounds, and like the show went past midnight. So
Oof.
they're
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
reining in on the time a little bit so we keep the show under control. And now it's streaming, so they want to make sure that the event's under control. And I think it makes
Excuse
for
me.
a more exciting fight because there's no sitting back. When you got 3 3s, you got to rock. And
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's all action packed. All gas.
yeah. How would you describe your style? I watch your style. I would describe it as a sniper. You find angles really good and you crack guys and like
Yeah.
you're not super aggressive, but you're just the right amount aggressive with making the angles and landing the shots. Is
Yeah.
that a pretty fair characterization of you? I mean, I've only seen film.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would say. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty patient. It just depends, you know. It depends on what the guy is giving me. You know, I try not to. I just try to take what's given. You know, I try not to force, anything on anyone because that's usually when you get cracked or you get caught. You know, you're trying to force your game. You're trying to overreach. I mean, you saw Spence and fucking Crawford last night, bro. Every time he went to the body, he's just getting fucking countered. And so Oh, it hurt to watch, bro. I mean, I'm a Texas boy, so yeah. But I just try to be patient. Try to be patient, find my shots. They'll make a mistake eventually, and so that's what you got to do.
What's next for you after this fight? If you win the main event, would you come back to K4 again?
Probably. So I just got asked to do a fight October 20th. I told him, I'm fighting August 5th, so I don't want to make plans for October 20th. My calendar doesn't go past August 5th. But I mean, if everything goes well, not even like the win or the loss, but just, flying out there, the K4 event as a whole, if we enjoy it, if my coaches enjoy it, if they want to come back out, I have no problem coming back out.
I hope so. We've had a lot of most people that have come to K4 love the event,
Yeah.
and usually the only people that don't got beat up pretty good. And usually
Yeah.
they haven't fought on a lot of shows. Like so when you first start out, you think like, oh man, I'm a pro. I want to be treated like a pro, And then you get guys with like no fights that want all this stuff, and then sometimes it doesn't work out. But I think
Yeah.
everyone fights like respects K4, like all the main gyms that like Keith Ferran's really put on a really good show, and hopefully you'll agree with me, and we'll come back on and we'll talk about what a good experience you had with K4.
Oh yeah.
We'd love
Oh
to
yeah.
have you back on too.
For sure, man.
Yeah,
For
the
sure.
venue especially is beautiful, man. You gonna love
Yeah.
it.
For real.
You
Yeah.
gonna
Do
like
you have
it.
any? Have you ever been to Buffalo?
No, I haven't been to Buffalo. I've been to New York. I went to New York on vacation. I think eighth grade, ninth grade, like 14,
Oh wow.
15. But yeah, but I haven't been to Buffalo. I haven't been like around New York. I've just been to like major tourist spots. Statue of
You've been
Liberty.
to Niagara Falls?
Nah, did not go to Niagara.
Oh man, you're like
Yeah, caveman. He's talking
yeah.
about New York City.
Yeah, no, that's why I was asking him if you meant New York City, like or the Falls. No,
Yeah,
both
yeah,
are
yeah,
huge
city.
tourist destinations.
When you come out here, you definitely gotta try the buffalo wings, though.
Nah, for real. I guess so. I
Yeah,
mean, obviously, yeah, Buffalo.
Ray's gonna get you some chicken wings for sure. We gotta get you some chicken wings.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah. After
yeah.
weigh-ins, bro. Let's eat.
Oh, all right, Ray. You should probably wait till after the fight, but if you want to eat after weigh-ins, Ray will get you some wings for sure.
Yeah.
After the fight, I will definitely. They probably won't have wings left. So like
Yeah.
the place that we're fighting at has wings, but by the time you guys main event, they're probably not gonna have wings left. They'll probably be
Oh
shut
damn.
down for the night. But
Oh,
we'll get you some wings while you're out here for sure. Me and
Yeah.
Ray make
oh
sure we
yeah.
get you a care package.
Oh yeah. For sure, man.
Maybe we can hook up with one of the people that sponsor Mikey or Sean Doyle and get some wings from them and
Sammy's.
give to the fighters. Yeah, like we should do that. We should try and help
Yeah.
out. Also, me and Ray are giving away $100 to the fighter of the night. We're gonna choose one fighter that as the best fighter of the night that we pick, and we're gonna donate $100 to them. It's mostly an amateur show, so for some people, that $100 is gonna be good. I know you're a pro
Yeah.
and you're making the big bucks, I'm sure. So
Oh yeah.
yeah.
living good over here.
I know the struggle, man. I fought too. Like I know how it is. They're like,
Yeah.
well, how about $200 to show up? I'm like, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Back in the day, like I fought a little while ago, so it was a little bit different. I know the pricing is a little bit different now, but like everyone's
Yeah.
always trying to give you like, the lowest amount possible to fight. So
Yeah.
we'll make
Yeah.
sure that we hook you up, and we want to give back a little bit to the fighters. Um, I'm
That's
not,
good, man.
I don't have a lot of money, but I have a little bit of money, so want to give back to the fighters and make sure that we give something back to them. So we're gonna give $100 away to the best fighter of the night, whether they win or lose. Whoever me and Ray pick to be the best fighter of the night is gonna be the Caveman's Corner sponsored athlete of the night.
Okay, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. So did you have a full ride to a college, and what college did you have a full ride to? You were talking about that earlier
No,
with track.
no, I didn't. I
And
didn't have a
like,
full ride. So in track and field, it's pretty difficult to get full rides. You have to be like the top of the top, the best in the nation. So they usually give out for jumpers, especially they usually give out like 20-30% scholarships.
mhm.
So I had a scholarship to OU to triple jump, triple and long jump, and I fractured my shin on my second triple jump. This is about like 8 years ago, 8-9 years ago. Yeah.
Was that
Now,
hard to come?
now with that injury, do you get worried about kicking somebody's legs?
No, 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 no. It was a small hairline fracture. The main thing was I just couldn't train like I wanted to for track, and so my times went down, everything went down just because the training that like I had missed about I think 8 to 10 weeks of training at the time. So I had missed like the last half of the season, and then I didn't get to compete in the summer. And so once, I mean, they found other guys, and then once that happens, I mean, they expected me to run as well. And so if I couldn't hit those marks, they didn't want to keep me. So I mean, it is what it is. It's the business, It's highly competitive. They have to win. They have to win titles too. So they can't just stick around on someone who at the time was hurt. So
That's tough, man. But it's a
yeah.
great entry into a sport that it's all about you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what
there's
I
nothing
needed, man.
there's nothing more alone than a fighter.
Yeah.
Everything is on you. Like your coach is there and they tell you what to do, but it's on you to do it. And then your coach isn't there when it's time to get up in the morning and go running. Coach is not there when it's time to go lift weights. Your coach is not there when it's time to go do heavy bag work on your own.
Yeah.
Like all those times are alone, and that's got something like that eating at you. It's good to like, man, that motherfucker cut me for
Yeah.
the team, and you're hitting the bag, and
Oh
getting it
yeah.
in.
Some good
Yeah, we all need
motivation for
some
sure.
that. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. So, how old are you? You look pretty young.
I'm 25.
You 25?
Oh
Man, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah.
young in the sport too.
Yeah.
So when you say 8 years ago, like I thought maybe you were older than I thought. I was like, shit, how
Nah.
old is he?
Nah. Nah. I'm 25.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. What are you looking to do in this fight? I know you got another stop. I don't want you to get too deep into your game plan, but what
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
what are you looking to do? You looking to like stand out and kick in range, trying to snipe them, or you looking to clinch?
Just looking to mix it up, man. Just see where he's uncomfortable. See where I'm comfortable. If I'm feeling comfortable, on the outside with him, we'll play on the outside. If he's not feeling comfortable on the inside, we'll take it to the inside. If he's I'll test this clinch. We'll see, man. We'll have fun kickboxing. So I'm excited.
Yeah. Are you more into the K1 style of kickboxing or more to the full Muay Thai rules?
If I had to choose, man, I would choose like the K1 rules. But like, I mean, it's so hard to tell. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
once you're actually in there, I mean, everything happens so fast. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if with elbows, without elbows, the longer clinches and the Muay Thai rules versus like the small clinches in kickboxing. I mean, all of those. I mean, I don't really care as long as we're not playing jujitsu on the ground.
I love the clinch game myself. Like I'm slow, so I like to be able to grab people and shake them around a little bit. Put them on the floor and make them get up. So I
Yeah,
always love the clinch game, and I love Muay Thai. And you were talking about how hard it is to find like true Muay Thai, and
yeah,
Keith just shows all Muay Thai. So like it's all MMA and Muay Thai. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're coming in, and I hope you can show some clinch stuff. Like I personally love to see the fight in the clinch.
oh yeah, yeah. So I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm ready for where the fight goes anywhere. In the clinch, inside in boxing range or outside. So yeah, I'm ready.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Uh, a good one. Probably fight of the night. Probably fight of the night. I mean, this is like you were saying. This is two good strikers, two good rangy southpaws. So I mean, I imagine we're both going to be landing good shots. And so two strikers. That's what people want to see. I
Man,
envision the fans are going to be fucking standing up, cheering the whole time. That's what I.
Man, me
That's
and
what I
you,
see.
like I have like anticipation in my mind. This fight is gonna be the one where like you're just sitting there waiting for the electricity to explode because both you guys are like usually a fight at night is like two dumb guys just beating the shit out of each other. Like they're just
Yeah,
punching each other. Like you guys are everything you hit is gonna hurt each other. And like
yeah.
I'm just waiting. I'm gonna predict like knockout of the night comes from your guys' fight. Like for sure,
Hopefully.
I see you guys having like a super technical like battle where something explosive is gonna happen. Both you guys are like got that coiled tense that explosion style, and
Yeah.
that really makes for knockout of the night. I really see like knockout of the night coming from your fight, and like to cap off the end of a great night of fights. Like I'm excited to see this fight. That's how I see your fight playing out. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe
man.
you're gonna come out and put the pace on. Like maybe I just uncovered a secret. I don't know.
Mm. Maybe.
Maybe he's coming for the pace, man. I like it.
Yeah. It's just whatever, man. Just whatever.
Yeah. Uh, so, what's your favorite way to knock someone out? Elbow, knee, kick, or punch?
Probably kick, dog. Probably kick. Because when you kick somebody in the head, dude, it boom, lights out.
Yeah.
They
Did you
drop. You see,
see?
you saw last night, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you saw Gaethje and Poirier.
Poirier, I mean, Gaethje fucking kicked his head off, dude.
Yeah, he's done such a good job. Like they got knocked out by that, and their gym stole that, making him duck right into the head kick. They
Yeah,
executed perfectly.
yeah, man, that was nice, dude. That was nice. Trevor Women's, he's an elite coach, so I wasn't surprised that Justin that they would use some that burnt him in the past. They would use it to help him. So
Yeah, he got
that's a
starched. Usman
yeah,
got starched with that too.
yeah.
And we just had a knockout in K4, very similar to that. Nat Kaba against Al Shaida. Same thing happened. Slipped right into the kick. Dude was
Mm.
getting smoked for the whole fight. Dropped him with the head kick. That's now like the K4 all-time best knockout. Um, so like I get to see something like that happening too, and it's so crazy because a lot of my students were like they came in today and they were talking about it and they're like, man, we were just working that same technique. You were just telling us about it like the other day. Like ever since Usman got knocked out, we've been like drilling it and drilling it and drilling it and drilling it, and then it happened again. And we're like, oh man, like that made me look smart, even though like I just stole something from someone else.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, that's the game. Nobody's technique is their own. It's all shared.
Yeah. So do you have any sponsors that you want to plug? Man, you got to have some sponsors flying in from Texas. Holy cow.
Yeah, man. Really, just my uncle. He's helping me out. He has a construction company, Larry Robinson's construction company. So he does that. But I mean, everybody. I mean, that's really my only sponsor right now.
Man, so if we got anybody that has any business interest in Texas, check out Brandon Choates, man. Like
Yeah,
this guy's flying in. You can tell he's a warrior if he's coming in to fight someone else in a main event, like all the way across the fucking United States. That's some balls, dude. Like you're coming
yeah,
in to fight and cut weight. I have
yeah.
so much respect for you, dog.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's how a lot of my fights are, man. A lot of my fights have just been like short notice. Like they hit me up 2-3 weeks before, like, hey, bro, we need a fight. We need a 45er. That's how my first fight was. A week out, they hit me up. They're like, hey, we need a 55er. I only weighed 150, at the time, so I just said, fuck it, let's scrap. And so I weighed 150 for a 155 fight, for a 155-pound fight, and the guy was like, ended up getting in the cage. Felt like 160, 170. He was a lot bigger than I was, but I lost, but it was still a good scrap. So I mean, that's how it is. That's what you
I
gotta
gotta
do.
get you and Derek some chicken wings after the fight. We're all gonna have to hang out, man, because your stories are so similar. Like Derek, he's like, oh man, I really want to turn pro. I want to fight in this card, and they're like, all right. So he got him a guy like comparable 45, or that guy pulls out. They're like, how about you fight a 55 D1 wrestler? And he's like, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, that's how it is, man. In this game, you really can't pick and choose. I feel like the gyms who get to pick and choose, man, those guys fucking suck. Honestly, those guys. They get to handpick their fights to fighting 0-3 guys, 0-2 guys for their debuts and shit. They're fucking slapping their chest thinking they're good. Like, dude, nah, y'all aren't fighting anyone. So I feel like the guys who are, taking the risks, fighting the big fight, fighting fights like these are the real fighters. So
Yeah, dude.
yeah, respect to Derek too.
Yeah, dude, I have so much respect for you coming into someone's town. Like I had to do that. Like when I fought, MMA was illegal in New York, so I used to have to go out of state all the time for every one of my fights. So it was awful.
Yeah,
And like I was going from Buffalo to Philadelphia, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, like not far. You're fucking going all the way across the country, dude. Like I love
Yeah.
that to death, and I have so much respect for you. If
yeah,
you weren't fighting my dude, you'd be my favorite fighter on the card for sure.
man, yeah,
And like I'm being honest too. Like I really respect you a whole lot, and like it
yeah.
just kind of sucks that like you know you're fighting my guy, but like it doesn't really matter. And at the end of the day, like
It's a
we're
fight.
all the same people. We all understand. We all know we're gonna try and kill each other, and then like after the fight, like we can like
Yeah,
relate and get some training. And if
for
you're in
sure.
town for a few days and you want to come in and check out the gym, man, you're more than welcome to come check out my gym too.
Okay, man. Yeah, that'd be
And
good. That'd be cool.
while you're in town, the guy you're fighting is not going to be there anyway. So like you can come in and train and do whatever you want to do. So
That's
like
what's up,
gym's
man.
open
Thank
to
you.
you like all weekend. So
I
for
appreciate
sure,
that, dog. Appreciate it.
yeah. And plus, like I'm commentating, and I always feel like if I'm gonna talk some shit about the guys fighting, they should be able to come in and punch me in the face. So like if you don't like what I say, you can just come and punch me in the face the next day, and whatever, no sweat.
Yeah. No, you're cool, man. You're cool. You've been all good.
Yeah. One more time, August 5th. You can get your tickets right here at buffaloredriverworks.com/event/heatwave/. It's pretty simple to put in. When you buy your tickets, make sure you go to promo code Choates. Man, I'm gonna spell your last name in here. How do you spell your last name?
CHOA
OA
TES.
TES. So Choates right here. This is how you spell his name. Put that in for your promo code, and he will receive some percentage of the tickets. I'm not sure what you guys get because I know you're pros. You're probably it's probably in your contract or whatever. So I don't know what you guys get. I don't want to like stomp on anything, but make sure you put in Choates and help the brother out, man. Like everyone needs to make some money. Like we gotta make sure that we're pumping into the events. So I know we have a lot of people that are waiting, and so what happens is like people watch us and they watch these things and decide who they want to support. Come support Brandon. He's coming a really far, a really long way. Make the main event happen,
Yeah.
and man, I'm telling you, don't blink in this fight. It's gonna be electric.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you guys can follow me on subscribe actually to my YouTube channel on Blackout TV if you guys want to see more of me. You know, I post highlights and training footage and everything there. So if you guys want more, go to Blackout TV.
All one word?
Yeah.
Blackout TV on YouTube. I'm putting it in the comments as well. I spelled YouTube wrong, but Blackout TV on YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe to Caveman's Corner too. I'll subscribe to you, and then you can subscribe to me, and we'll help our channels grow, man.
We'll be back.
As soon as we get off, I'm gonna subscribe to you. So make sure you give me a follow back.
I got you, man. I got you.
Yeah. Anyone you want to shout out? I mean, who's coming with you? Make sure you shout them guys out.
Oh yeah. Shout out
yeah.
to Fight Lab, man, in Katy, Texas, and shout out Coach Kelly and David Kelly because they'll be coming out with me.
Are you like really tight with them guys, or?
Oh yeah. I've been with them. I want to say my whole, except for like maybe excluding the first 2 months, my whole career. You know, my cousin's Juan Adams. He's in the UFC. Well, he was in the UFC. I imagine you guys heard of him a little bit, but yeah. So he was in the UFC for a little bit, and so I've been training with them since his Contender Series fight, and so yeah, we're real close. We're almost like we're family.
That's awesome, man. Because going on a fight trip with someone that you don't really like or you don't really know that well is shitty.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Like them dudes. Sometimes some of these fighter guys are so weird, man. Like some weird shit happens when you're in there, and like I went on a fight trip with this guy once, and he's like making faces in the mirror. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm practicing my mean face. I was like, are you like retarded or what? Like,
Yeah.
damn. And then he's like slept in a tub. He's like, I don't ever sleep in a bed. I'm like, man, you're a psycho.
Yeah. Sounds like an MMA guy though. Sounds like
it's definitely an MMA guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Corey Chapman. I didn't mean to blow you up, but
Yeah.
you're a weird dude.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, man. That's all I really got for you. Thank you so much. And like after the fight, man, we got to wrap. We're gonna have you back on, and I want to rap about the fight. I want to play the fight, and we can break it down like frame by frame. If that's cool with you.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I'll be down.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw. I want to do that. Maybe we get you both on. Like you guys can talk what you both were thinking. I think that'd be a super cool podcast too.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
Yeah, and I swear to God, you and Derek are gonna get along great after you guys beat each other up.
Yeah.
And we'll get you guys on together and we can wrap it out. He's like a real quiet guy too. Like
Yeah, he's quiet.
Nonsense. Yeah, just like you. Like he did his podcast. He's sitting in his car, like, yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But you're a lot better with technology than him because you're gonna get his shit to work. So I appreciate you coming on. Great shout out to your coaches. We'll see you at K4, and man, I can't wait to see this fight. Guys, don't miss it. This is the main event of the card. Brandon Choates, Derek Patterson. Don't blink during this fight at any point because it's going to be over quick. Both these guys are super explosive. Be some
fireworks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Snipers. Like when I say that, I mean it. Like two Adesanyas fighting each other. It's like Adesanya Anderson Silva fight. So,
yeah.
Like don't miss it, man. These guys are both fucking killers. Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, and we're out of here.